Don in London. Hello, November 6th. My video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour. My addictive substance was alcohol, so an alcoholic in recovery. And I try and share a little bit of experience, strength and hope here on a daily basis. What's helped me most in my recovery is the fellowship of AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, and the people in it. And they are unique, authentic people who will speak for themselves where they will. And I choose to share experience, strength and hope, and a little bit of wisdom which I learn from some of the literature of AA, this daily reflections, and how my life is, and try and do them daily so they have relevance to now. So what is recovery all about? Well, it is simply staying sober one day at a time and making the best of what is, the reality of now, and being able to cope with it. And how we understand life without a drink is difficult at first when we first start being sober from addiction, because we've become self-obsessed in many ways and self-destructive and self-harming. Because believe you me, if I could have stopped on my own and exerted my self-will, I guess I would have. So I couldn't stop me, and if I couldn't stop me, I guess nobody could, until I met a collection of people, or a fellowship of people, who had one aim in life, just to stay sober today. So AA is very dear to me. It's and everybody in it, unique, authentic people. And AA, I can't speak for it, don't want to, never will, because simply it's about being a part of something. And AA has only one purpose, and that's to keep people sober, nothing else. So it doesn't affiliate itself, and I'll share the AA preamble, shared at every meeting I go to, which explains exactly what AA does. And here it is. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And that final sentence, primary purpose to stay sober and help others find sobriety. And I was a confused person when I first tried to get sober. I didn't know I had the problem until it was way past that. Whatever the line we cross, I well and truly crossed it before I realised I was addicted to alcohol. And then trying to get out of that problem and into a solution was very, very difficult indeed. And even now, you know, we have good days and bad days, and having the ability to cope with what's going on is often called a spiritual path, the spiritual path of reality. So what helped me most with AA, simply what you see is what you get. You're attracted to the experience, strength and hope of other people who are sober, and we don't promote it. So this is not a promotional video, it's sharing experience, strength and hope. And the daily reflections for today, November 6th, with in mind Step 11, November now. November the 6th, it says going with the flow. Sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God, and that's the God of your understanding, or just simply good conscience, as we understood him or it, good conscience. And I emphasise that, so there's no way of excluding ourselves from the fellowship, because we have every belief under the sun, but we have one primary purpose, sober. So you'll hear evidence of life sober, and every sort of background belief and understanding of life which goes with it. Yes, you don't have to fit in. Indeed, you don't have to fit in to anything. You don't have to conform to anything. What sort of fellowship is this? Well, it's been said to be an anarchic democracy. Anyway, the reading goes on to say, the first words I speak when arising in the morning, I arise, O God, to do thy will. And in my case, I arise and think, oh my God, what about my good conscience? Where is it today? This is the shortest prayer I know, and it is deeply ingrained in me, Prayer doesn't change God's attitude toward me. Well, for me, that's nature and providence. It's not that nature and providence is going to do something to me. It's about how do I live with what's going on with nature and providence, and some call that God. Yes, it changes my attitude to what's going on. As distinguished from prayer, meditation is a quiet time without words. To be centred is to be physically relaxed, emotionally calm, mentally focused and spiritually aware. In other words, being in touch with reality, but also clearing our mind so we've got more room for what's going on today. One way to keep the channel open and to improve my conscious contact with God is to maintain a grateful attitude. On the days when I am grateful, good things seem to happen in my life. The instant I start cursing things in my life, however, the flow of good stops. God did not interrupt the flow, my own negativity did. And on a good day, we have good flows of happiness and joy going on. On bad days, when disastrous things happen, we need to get back on track as best we can. So it's not about pushing feelings away. It's about developing an attitude of what we can do and what we can't do. And to know some days are going to be pretty dark, especially in my case, because I have clinical depression. But that doesn't mean it's dark all the time. It means I need to be aware of what is going on for me in my head. So a daily reflection, just that for me. And when life is good or bad, I have to be careful both ways, because I can get joyful and want to celebrate. And how did I celebrate in the past? Of course I drank. So equally on disasters I used to drink as well. And the major disaster was going into addiction and losing everything, including my wits. So the Serenity Prayer, to God of good conscience, which helps me daily. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference is just for today. Well, I hope just for today.